Hello, Scorpio Nation. This reading may resonate with you if you happen to have Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, dominant in your natal chart, or if you're cross-watching for a Scorpion. You might find some information in this reading that may resonate for you. Scorpio, this is general. So this automatically means that not every single thing mentioned in this reading may be a fact. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Please don't make any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can always book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicsascensionstarot.com. Lastly, Scorpio, as usual, we're going to touch on some very sensitive topics. And, you know, if you're not in the headspace to maybe hear about sensitive topics, then let's just go ahead and click off. Otherwise, those of you who are ready to dive into this with me, let's get into it. Let's see what might be going on for the Scorpio Nation for the next 7 days. Okay. Who are we talking about this week? Who is Scorpio spending time with? You're spending time with a Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as a Scorpio. You got a Leo. You got strength and the sun, right? Back to back. 10 of Swords. Let's see what this is about. Oh, it seems like you might feel exploited. Okay, you got a lot going on. Some of you are for sure dealing with a Virgo. You're dealing with, some of you, a twin flame connection. Somebody does not want to be serious about a relationship, and it seems like it's leading to some sort of jealousy. 3 of Swords. I think some of you might be in a third-party situation, which might involve a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups. This might be you, Scorpio, and maybe somebody that you're dealing with or somebody in your situation could be a fire sign. Some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship. Some of you, this is a parent-child situation. I think that there's some confusion going on in your situation. I think somebody's acting a fool this week. Maybe you're dealing with the jealous type. And maybe for some of you Scorpios, you're dealing with someone who has a lot of yes men, or people that might be kind of encouraging or condoning the things that they're doing. There's other people that are in on what's going on in your situation. Let's see what might be playing out. Holy Spirit, show me what's going on with the Scorpio Nation. You kidding? This just came out for Pisces. I mentioned to you, some of you are dealing with a water sign. Holy Spirit, show me. You've got to be. You obviously are. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces. Distorted perceptions. You may have started out in a relationship having some sort of perception. And now that maybe you're in the thick of this, you're realizing that maybe your perception of something is distorted about someone, was distorted. Maybe you feel misled. Maybe you feel hurt and betrayed on some level, having to do with something that is going on or has gone on in this situation. It feels like it's the way that somebody is acting. And it seems like it's the issue is that you want somebody to take accountability for their actions, for the things that they do and say. You're dealing with a Capricorn. Saturn comes out. Saturn, is that also Aquarius? Do you have 3 kids with someone? It seems like somebody's two-faced. What's the crossing energy? That's crazy. I kid you not. Same exact message from Pisces. So it seems like it is time to turn the page. Maybe you do feel, like I said, exploited, taken advantage of. Or maybe you feel that some people that maybe you are connected to are. Or someone may feel like you're exploiting or taking advantage of children. like this is someone that maybe is not taking accountability for children. Somebody might feel that somebody is exploiting the children or using the children as leverage for in some sort of connection. Leo, once again, is highlighted. Wow. It seems like you might be having some, just in general, distorted perceptions of people. See, they're going around in circles. I think this is in a relationship. You're getting absolutely nowhere with someone. Okay. And it's the fact that somebody, like I said, they don't want to take accountability for the things that they do or the way that somebody is treated. There's something that you might need to say, Scorpio. Something's on someone's mind and it seems like somebody's not saying it. Maybe you have tried to get in touch with someone, Scorpio, maybe to no avail. Or you've tried to get through to someone, again, to no avail. Holy Spirit, show me what's going on with the Scorpio nation. Oh, that's weird. Is somebody getting nude pictures, nude sent to them? Maybe somebody's on OnlyFans. I don't know. Oh, jealousy. So, somebody, it seems like maybe somebody has a porn addiction. Oh, how is this? You're lonely, but you're in a relationship. Somebody is spying on someone. Let's backtrack. I did say that somebody has something that they want to say. Maybe they're not saying it. Maybe someone is not confident. It's a confidence issue. Maybe somebody doesn't feel confident enough to say what they need to say about something. I feel more so that this has something to do with a connection with children. What's going on, Holy Spirit, for the Scorpio? Seems like you feel like you need to get away from somebody. But maybe you need help. That's what I mean. Somebody's on one. This is some sort of attack. If this is anything like the Pisces reading, oh, I hope it's not. It already is. Here we go. It seems like you're in a DV situation. You're in some sort of abusive situation. And it seems like your spirit guides are giving you a wake-up call to get out of a situation. You have the Three of Swords twice. We're going to look into... You hear that? That's my cat. Temperance. You have Sagittarius. Somebody does have an alcohol issue. Scorpio, you got a Cancer also. It seems like you're uprooting. Okay, let's get to it. What's going on with Scorpio? See, I mentioned to you, there's something that someone needs to say, self-expression. Maybe somebody feels like they're not allowed to say what they need to say because it seems like somebody might be shutting somebody down. Well, we see it here that you're going to have some sort of success with something, but really what I feel is that you're cutting somebody off. Or your spirit guides are saying that's the way to have some sort of success with this situation. This might be someone that's trying to win in an argument, but taking things way too far. Maybe you feel like somebody thinks something's real funny. Maybe you feel like somebody doesn't take something that means a lot to you seriously. This feels like this is a character assassination. Spirit guide, show me what's going on with the Scorpio nation. You could be traveling. Wow. Yeah, highlighted are children. So that's what this feels like. These are children around you. Eight of Cups, the Hermit, King of Swords. You might have an air sign. Okay. Somebody is leaving the situation. It seems like somebody is fed up. Like I said, somebody is hurt. They're tired of the situation. That somebody feels hurt and betrayed. Somebody is under the realization that it's time to move on. And like I said, a perception that someone came into the situation with is false. It was a bit distorted. Now it seems like somebody is coming to the realization that it's time to leave a particular situation. In particular, a King of Swords. You got the Hermit right after, so this could definitely be a Libra Virgo cusp. This could be Aquarius or Gemini as well. Somebody's leaving something behind. Like I said, somebody's tired of getting taken advantage of. The Devil and the Moon. It feels like it has a lot to do with addictions, or this feels like maybe somebody feels stuck. See, this what I mean? You got a bully in your situation. Maybe you feel bullied around, pushed around, or this is a child in a situation that does, and they feel like maybe they can't do anything about it. Holy Spirit, what's going on with Scorpio Nation? Damsel. Maybe somebody came into your life at a very vulnerable time for you. And maybe this does have something to do with money. Maybe somebody is the breadwinner in the situation, but very controlling and possessive and jealous at the same time. Codependency. So this is what I mean. You're depending on someone for something. Or like I said, you're in some sort of abusive situation and maybe you're feeling a bit confused about what to do, how to go about this. It seems like maybe you're wanting to escape a situation, but it's a financial issue for you. Let's show me what's going on with the Scorpio Nation. Okay, so maybe you're a bit confused at this moment. Maybe you are looking for guidance from someone. Maybe you are talking to someone, Scorpio, about something. Oh, I think you're trying to maybe change your financial situation. Come on. I think you do know what's going on behind your back. Somebody is for the streets. Scorpio, they're all over the place. Like they're not just keeping it. I don't know. I'm going to just leave it that way. Something is. It's affecting your self-esteem. So maybe it's causing you to look at yourself like, is it you that's not good enough? Or cross-watcher, it's causing you to wonder, is it a you thing? And it's not. Remember, we're talking about somebody doesn't take accountability. This is someone's choices that they're making. Somebody pushes you away. And it seems like they reel you back in. What I mean, somebody wishes that you would come back. So I think that when you do try to leave the situation, somebody is trying to coax you back into the situation. I think you're leaving for good this time. I think maybe somebody is feeling broken, but maybe someone doesn't want the other person to see how broken they really are, because it looks like you're healing from this situation. Even though maybe it is just a very painful transition for you, it seems like that's the situation that's happening this week. Yeah, you can't come where I'm going. So I don't know if this is a situation where I think some of you are parting ways, but I think that there is some sort of uncertainty about it. It's like you see it, Scorpio, but maybe you're not sure what to do about it or how to go about maybe escaping a situation, leaving something behind. Some of you are in a third party situation, or you have something going on with a family member that might be going through some sort of depression. You see this wine, this spill, this is what I mean. Somebody suffers from alcoholism. That's what that feels like to me. And I think that this is doing so much damage, the Tower, to someone's body, that I think it's time for somebody to really look into their health. Yes, it does feel as though somebody knows that they need to leave the situation. And I think somebody might. It seems like, Scorpio, maybe somebody doesn't think that you will. And maybe this might be somebody's wake-up call. Holy Spirit, show me what's going on with Scorpio. Yep, break free. Regain your youth and fly. There's definitely something going on with the youth, with children. Or maybe you feel like you wasted your youth on someone. Come on. If somebody's not spying, watching you, trying to act like they don't watch you. Green with envy. We're going to get into that. Unless this is your partner, unless they have an envy issue, they're envious of you, maybe something that you do. Oh, you're a healer. Scorpio, some of you, or you're dealing with someone who is. Somebody does get more attention, it looks like. This is either a sibling rivalry or we're talking about, like I said, a relationship that you're having with your partner. A sense of jealousy, a sense of competition. Unless this has something to do with something else. You got a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Temperance is right beneath that. So maybe something about a Sag. Maybe you're getting into it with somebody, with this King of Wands. Maybe somebody has a musical talent. Scorpio, trust and believe somebody is finding pleasure somewhere else. So your gut instincts, your intuition is kicking in this week. Scorpio, about a particular situation. That's what I mean. This is why I feel like you're walking away. You've gotten some sort of insight, or you could be, and it seems like somebody could be moving. What else is going on with Scorpio relationships in their life? Partnerships, prepare. Some of you, maybe you are preparing for new partnerships. You're getting a BBL. There's a lot of nudity in this reading. Somebody might have a booty fetish. Random. Confirmation once again. Somebody has a musical talent. There's a lot of self-expression in this situation. It seems like it's time to take care of yourself. See, that's what I mean. Someone has something to say. Perfection versus imperfection. I don't know. Maybe you feel like somebody wants perfection out of you. Or this is a parent that wants perfection out of a child. What's going on with Scorpio? You do magic, Scorpio? I think you do. It's not unusual for me to kind of see that in the Scorpio readings. That maybe some of you dibble and dabble. And maybe some of you don't. You're just hardcore into magic. Oh. Yeah, somebody's fake, somebody's phony. That's what I mean. You're going to see through something. Somebody's phone. This feels like it's in somebody's story, okay? So somebody might have a lot of holes in their story. Somebody's story seems unlikely. Scorpio this week. Some of you is because somebody has a whole lot of options. A whole lot of other people that they're seeing, and so they're confused about, who to kind of spend their time with. Some of you Scorpios, you might be seeing someone. Maybe you like where this is going. And so maybe you might explore that. Some of you Scorpios might be decided to explore something further. You are into magic. I was trying to see what type of magic that you're doing, and this isn't the case for everyone, but it seems like this feels like somebody might be trying to bind someone, keep them some sort of stuck in a situation. Some of you, like I said, it's your romantic, but it was hard for me to believe, but I guess so, but not really, because you got the 10 of Swords here. So it does feel like maybe you do feel stuck. Maybe you do feel that your hands are tied. It seems like you've been through this before, some sort of lesson, whether it's with this or it's with something else. Somebody in this situation repeats. We got this card that says circles, as if maybe some sort of lesson is being repeated again and again, a particular cycle. And it seems like you're breaking away from something. You get what I mean here? You got the Watchers. Let's look at this. Okay, and then you got Watchers here. Somebody might think that they're camouflaged or that you don't see what's going on, who they are, what they're doing, what their intentions are. But you do. Or you will, okay? But I mentioned to you some sort of lesson. It seems like this week you're looking at a lesson. Either you are a lesson that's going on in your life, or somebody is. However this resonates, okay? It's like the universe is saying, how teachable are you? How aware are you of what is going on in your situation? Because it seems like that's the lesson this week, is to know thyself. Because it seems like there's a lot that maybe you're not recognizing about yourself, or someone in your situation is not very self-aware. So know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. So I think that in some area of your life, you're doing some sort of soul searching, you're doing some shadow work. And now you're realizing that maybe it could be you, it could be the cross watcher. Some sort of pattern, a negative pattern, is pushing people away, the people that you absolutely love. And it has everything to do with someone's ego. Somebody puts up a very egoic stance to kind of overcompensate for their insecurities. Okay, somebody is insecure about this. They're not going to show you though. Because somebody is a magician. They know how to put on a show. They know how to camouflage something, make something look a certain way. But really, it seems like someone has disowned themselves. So it feels like somebody is going through some sort of self-sabotage, some sort of depression. I don't know, Scorpio. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. King of Wands comes up again. Somebody is leaving. Let's see how this situation may play out. Or someone has already left a situation. No, it seems like that you got the World and the Fool. So you do see the lesson this week. Something is coming to a close. You do recognize that it's time to cut the cords and leave something behind. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer as well. Yep. You got a third party situation. Some of you lovers. There's a Gemini. Some of you are cutting the ties to a relationship. Maybe there is someone coming to your aid, maybe helping you to leave a situation or helping you to come up with some sort of solution. But like I said, it's your financial situation that it seems like it's keeping you stuck. And I feel like you dabble in, this doesn't look like you dabble. Like this looks like you know exactly what you're doing. Scorpio, like this is somebody you're dealing with, or somebody that, somebody's trying to keep somebody stuck. Okay. Somebody's not happy. Some of you, somebody is using magic to keep somebody stuck or manipulated. Or somebody is doping somebody up, drugging them to keep them stuck. I don't know, Scorpio. It looks like something like this might be happening. You notice a lot of bugs around you, Scorpio. A lot of bug activity, insects that might be around you. Anyway, I think there's a fork in the road. Somebody is having to make a decision. I think somebody is realizing that they need to leave, but it seems like somebody is missing a strategy to make this happen. Some of you, it looks like somebody's kind of scared. They kind of know what's getting ready to happen, and they're trying to stop somebody from leaving. Somebody doesn't want someone to leave. You got Three of Swords, so it seems like maybe several cards talking about self-expression. It seems like maybe somebody doesn't want to have the talk. They don't want to be the one to hurt people. You keep track of your documents, Scorpio. Seems like your papers might be flying everywhere. These might be important documents for maybe some work, okay? Because it looks like you have some sort of work coming in, or work commitments. Some sort of financial documents could be relevant. Maybe it's time to do your taxes. Maybe you're late on your taxes, Scorpio. That sort of thing. Okay. I don't know. Some sort of communication could be coming through. I don't see the conclusion to this yet, but it does feel like somebody wants to talk to you. But for right now, it looks like somebody is just kind of MIA. Somebody's kind of disappearing from this situation, maybe to kind of deal with their emotions, because somebody is feeling very emotional over this situation. Make no mistake about it. It feels like it's because of some sort of information that has come into someone. And this is why they're making a decision, or they just need some time to think away from maybe the influence of a lot of different people to maybe get themselves together. That's what that feels like to me, Scorpio. Let's look at something else that might be coming up in your situation. Something going on with your cell phone. You need the battery. Something going on with your phone. You might need to bring a phone charger, Scorpio. Oh, yeah. This is why kids come up so prominently. Some of you might have little kids in school that might be kind of struggling with maybe school. Do something on TikTok. I know that's random. Scorpio, maybe you do something on social media. What's going on with Scorpios? Oh, okay. I guess we're coming back to that. What is it that your guys are saying this week? The lesson is, what do you need to let go of? What is it that you resist letting go of? This week, it seems like you're reassessing your needs. And it does feel like there's a fresh start for you. It may be time to clean up things around you. Okay, somebody's making a mess. And maybe you're cleaning it up. This could be literal. Maybe you feel like you're cleaning up after a lot of different people. Maybe it's your kids or other people in the home. Or this is just your emotions. I think it is. I think it has a lot to do with maybe all of the above. Maybe there's a lot of clutter around you. Whatever is cluttering your life, whatever is no longer of real use to you, it seems like you're letting something go. Like I said, as difficult as that is. Let's see. I mentioned, goodness, I can't speak. It's not even Mercury retrograde. Maybe somebody has a stuttering problem. Maybe somebody has some sort of speech impediment, since we're talking so much about self-expression. Maybe someone's not very good at expressing how they really feel. Or someone has, like I mentioned to you, a speech problem. Maybe somebody in your situation could be nonverbal. They could have some sort of learning disability, not disorder. But disorder, since spirit guides wanted me to say disorder, there is some sort of disorder. Disorder in your life, or somebody does have some sort of, I want to say eating disorder. This week, Scorpio, because of maybe what you're going through, whatever you're processing, and it doesn't have to be you, it could be little kids. We talked about that. Might be one of your kids that might be going through something. This week, your brain might be more prone to pay attention to the negative, even though there's a whole bunch of positives that might be playing out in your life. It seems like you might be, kind of focused on the negative. So it seems like your guides want you to be aware of your thoughts, because it seems like for some of you, maybe it's just an emotional thing. Maybe it's just kind of hard to deal with your emotions, like on a normal basis. But for some of you, I think it's your state of mind, like I said, that might prevent you from seeing good things that are actually playing out. This week, it feels like, Scorpio, your guides are guiding you to see the silver lining with certain situations. You might have a negative thought, but it seems like balance is important. Maybe you might decide to, like I said, see some blessings that are going on around you in your situation. Maybe you might be doing a lot of, maybe you do sharing on a social platform. Somebody might be feeling that somebody's fake, right? Somebody might be putting on this charade that they're always happy, or you know what I mean? Goodness. They're saying beware who you trust. This is why they're bringing up charlatan. Somebody in your energy is not trustworthy. I think you'll see it in someone's actions. I think somebody in your situation could be causing you some adversity. There could be some information that you might be sharing, Scorpio, with someone who you are sharing on socials. Maybe be selective about how much information you put out there. Okay. There's some sort of goal. It seems like it's a timely goal. Let's see. It feels like this is a financial one. Spirit guys, show me what's going on with Scorpio Nation. This has a lot to do with your living situation, Scorpio. But it also has a lot to do with yourself. Your house. And when I'm saying your house, I feel like it's your temple, yourself, right? It seems like it's time to get your house in order. Mind, body, and spirit. Maybe even literally your physical body. What's going on with Scorpio's money? That's what I wanted to look into. You got the Nine of Pentacles that came out, but then you have the Tower. You have the Six of Pentacles. What's going on, spirit guys, with Scorpio's finances? Does that have something to do with somebody else? Maybe you're doing a lot of online shopping, Scorpio. Maybe you're doing some overspending. I don't know. I'm asking if it's talking to me about King of Cups in reverse and the star Aquarius. That's what I mean. Some sort of jealousy at work. Somebody is jealous, Scorpio, that somebody is the star of a situation, the attention getter. So maybe at work, you are just kind of grabbing a lot of attention. Maybe be getting an x-ray, Scorpio. You got something going on with maybe some broken fingers. Anyway, random side note. Oh, didn't I say somebody's into magic? Maybe that's something that's going on in your situation. I mentioned to you, somebody's trying to bind you through magic. Somebody's lighting candles on you, Scorpio, or you doing this to someone. I mentioned to you, somebody is well versed in magic, and maybe that's what's going on at work. I think somebody might be trying to affect your money. Yes, your guys are saying clear and shield your energy, especially if you are online. Because it looks like in your profession, you are prone to a lot of receiving a lot of negative energy. But there is just someone in particular, this King of Cups, who could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio that doesn't like you. I think somebody, that's what I mean. For some of you, it's a person that you're in a relationship with. It seems like you're taking the high road. So maybe you might not be giving in to this energy. I think you're completely aware of what might be going on around you, Scorpio. But your guys are saying don't let that affect your joy at work. Because clearly something is affecting your joy. Okay. And it might be this adversity or this negative energy that somebody could potentially be sending you. Conflict, splitting apart. Some of you, the conflict is at work. And maybe you're thinking about leaving a particular position. Affluence. I think this is why the Nine of Pentacles is here. I think somebody sees you have the star power within you. Okay? You stand out. Maybe you make a lot of money at what you do. Because it looks like it. And it looks like that's what somebody is after. I said, either someone is looking to exploit, take advantage of some sort of situation. Right? We have exploitation. Yes. You got money getting ready to come in. If things have not been good or there's been some sort of blockage, it feels like this blockage is getting ready to lift. There might be extended family. If this is not you going through something, then this could be extended family that could be going through this conflict. Maybe they're going through a splitting up of a particular situation. Anyway, at work, it feels like maybe you might be limiting your contact with someone. Yep, somebody has a wandering eye, or this is somebody that wanders in and out of your life. It seems like it is. I think it's your emotional situation that could have sidetracked you. Maybe you were derailed by an emotional situation. Maybe at the beginning of the 7 days. It seems like you're going to get yourself together. And it seems like whatever this is with a financial goal, it seems like you're going to be able to meet that goal. And you're going to be able to gather together whatever money that you need to get you on track. I think this is your mind. I think your mind is wandering. And maybe that might be spilling over to work performance, Pisces. What's going on with the Pisces nation? You had a difficult decision to make. You definitely have, for some of you, I showed you these snakes at the beginning. Some of you, these are people that you work with. Some of you work with some very deceptive, greedy, judgmental people. And it seems like your boss might be micromanaging you. Or somebody thinks that they're the boss of you and they're really trying to, it could go either way. It could be you, Scorpio, doing this to somebody. That's what I mean. Somebody is trying to keep someone away from some sort of opportunity, block someone from maybe getting what it is that is genuinely for them. In whatever area, we talked about this card that says splitting apart, some sort of transition that's happening in your life. As much as painful as this is, it feels like it's time to leave something behind. I don't know what this is. It could be work, but it keeps coming up again and again. Somebody is holding on. They're resisting this ending. You're going to be resolving some sort of conflict with someone at work. You might be dealing with some issues with self-doubt. And it seems like it's because of whatever is going on in your home environment. Yes, it feels like it is spilling over to work. And maybe this is why a boss is having issues with whomever this is. They could be having issues with somebody else at work. Maybe you're the observer of this. But I think some of you Scorpios, this is you going through it. And I think somebody has a drinking problem. And it's like your guys are saying, be mindful of that, you know. Somebody might be going to work drunk this week, or somebody is suspicious that somebody is going through something. Somebody might smell alcohol on someone's breath, this sort of thing. Something about your routine, it feels like it would be beneficial for you to change something because it seems like it's driving you crazy. Maybe it's just that type of week. Like I said, maybe it's just a very emotional week for you. Maybe there's someone that you wish would take responsibility, and maybe it's at work. Maybe you feel like you're doing the brunt of the work while your coworkers just maybe sit around amongst each other and gossip and run their mouth and that sort of thing. While you're doing, like I said, you're doing the majority of the work. You might feel that it's that. Maybe this is what's creating some sort of tension at work. Either way, it feels like you're getting your priorities in line. You might be reevaluating some sort of goal, but it feels like you might need to get grounded because you might be, judgment in reverse. And this feels like it's maybe your decision making or somebody's decision making around you that's just, like I said, creating a lot of tension. Either way, it seems like there could have been some sort of argument, some sort of weird, awkward situation. It seems like it could potentially get resolved. But we talked about this card talking about clear and shield your energy. This negative energy is coming from somebody around you. Or Scorpio, somebody feels like it is you. Whatever the case, it seems like your guys are saying do not allow this to defeat you. Somebody is definitely trying to be some sort of ish starter at work. Running their mouth, gossiping, that sort of thing. Somebody wants to know the tea about what's going on with you. Because maybe for some of you, like I said, you're going to work impaired, or you're going to work just very emotional. Or they can sense that maybe you're splitting up with your partner. Somebody's trying to, they want to know. They want to know, okay, is so and so, you know what I mean? They're trying to figure this out about you. So if at all possible, don't go to work like that. Maybe take a mental health day off. But like I said, it seems like maybe you feel like you can't because you have a lot of responsibilities or you have a lot of people to provide for. If this is not emotional pain that's causing you these tears, it seems like this could be physical pain. I mentioned to you something about broken bones or whatever. Maybe you might be, Scorpio, going to get a body scan. Seems like you're going through some depression, maybe some anxiety, some low energy. I mean, that's it. Physical pain, it feels like that could be possible. Maybe it's time to go to the doctor, Scorpio. Like something could be going on with someone's reproductive organs. Oh, goodness. Scorpio, you need to talk to your kid's teacher. Maybe you have a kid that's not paying attention in class or whatever. I think maybe you might need to get in touch with your kid's teacher. Some of you Scorpios. It says Aquarius. Okay. What's going on with Scorpio? Oh, some of you might have a thyroid issue. I was telling you something about self-expression. Something's going on in the throat area. You have this card that says healer, and maybe this is you going to the doctor. You're going to a healer, someone that could possibly help heal some sort of situation or health issue you might be going through. That's a lot going on in your stomach. I feel like that's anxiety. Maybe some sort of issue with digestion. You might be having a lot of sinus pressure. It seems like you're avoiding going to the doctor. Okay. That pettiness, that gossip, it exists in the background. Do the best that you can not to make that cause you to explode. You know what I mean? Because it's some of you, it's family members. You might find that maybe certain things that you told someone in private, that maybe that information is now circulating. So for those of you, I mentioned that there's somebody that could be doing some sort of like chaotic, sending you some chaotic energy. It seems like you're protected from any sort of harm someone is intending to throw you. Scorpio, for some of you, it doesn't mean that it's true. And it doesn't mean that it applies to every Scorpio, but somebody might feel like, Scorpio, you declare some sort of spiritual war. So it seems like somebody might be sending that energy back. Especially if this is a social media thing. And the pettiness might have something to do with the fact that maybe somebody feels like you're not giving them any sort of attention. Anyway, Scorpio, regardless of these things that might be a pet peeve to you that might be going on in the background, it seems like you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening. And maybe through going through this, it might have you feeling out of sorts. It might have you feeling very emotional. Because like I said, the lesson this week is to know thyself and do some sort of self-examination. Where have you maybe looked at something the wrong way? Where have maybe some things that maybe many people have taught you, given you some sort of perception of life? It feels like you're maybe shifting your perspective about certain things and, coming into your own identity, your own destiny. And I think that for some of you Pisceans, you are the healer. This is your destiny on whatever that means. It doesn't necessarily mean like it's not limited to some sort of spiritual gift. You could be a healer in your own particular way, through your words, the way that you communicate with people. Your very compassionate side of you could be the healer within you. So maybe all of this had to happen for you to step into your purpose or to realize what your purpose is. Okay. And maybe this is why you have a lot of observers. Like I said, maybe some of you, you're grabbing a lot of attention online, or this online thing may have something to do with a love affair. Somebody is down low, Scorpio. Not in every situation, but maybe somebody is not really sharing with you their true sexuality. Somebody could be bisexual or, I don't know, LGBTQ in some sort of way. And maybe you might be realizing that. You see this with candles? That's what I mean. Somebody is trying to manipulate or control a situation. Somebody's doing mirror magic. Somebody is possibly, but this feels like this is a return to sender sort of thing. Scorpio, you could be getting the keys to a new place, or new opportunities, new doors could be opening up for you as you leave something behind. Okay, let's talk about it. Something is going to require you to walk away and start fresh in some area of your life. Some new door opens up for you as a result. Your emotions, they're a big deal this week. It seems like you might be what am I trying to say? You might be someone that is tempted to kind of run and hide and detach from your emotions. It just seems like there is nowhere to run and hide. You know what I mean? You might have to deal with some deeper things as you get to know yourself, Scorpio. Holy Spirit, show me what you have as the advice for the Scorpio nation. Helpful people. It feels like they show up in the form of messengers, helpers, or they're at your access. There might be some, see, maybe you're detaching from helpful people. Maybe you are someone who is just very independent. This might be the week, Scorpio, where maybe you might have to find balance with that. Let people in, let people help you, because that might be where you might see the situation improve. You might have to wait for something. Something might be a little bit prolonged, and maybe other people might be coming in to help you improve some sort of situation. If this is a financial situation, it feels like the situation has the potential to improve. If this is your emotions, yes. But like I said, don't rush the healing process. It's going to require some patience. Holy Spirit, show me what you have for Scorpios. Regain your focus. I mentioned to you, got a lot of distractions, a lot of things that are going on in the background. Trivial matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Definitely. A way to ground yourself is going to be absolutely important with all these things that, you feel like you have no control over. Your guides are saying regain your focus, come back to center. Trivial life matters are kind of grabbing at your attention. But remember, and because your mind might kind of play tricks on you and, your thoughts might kind of run away. Remember, you got an improvement coming into your situation. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I'm also present to clear away your worries so that you can trust divine guidance. So you are worried about things. Trivial matters. We already talked about that. You're going to be receiving some guidance. Your guides are saying trust the guidance that you're receiving from these helpful people or these people that you are asking for assistance from. You could be the helpful person. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily the one asking for help. I mean, maybe people might be coming to you to ask for help. We talked about self-expression. Some situations that come up this week, you may have to be assertive. There might be some things, some hard decisions you might be making, and there might be some very difficult conversations that you might be having with someone. Something may need to be said, Scorpio, as hard and difficult as it may be. Either you or someone around you, like I mentioned to you, children, it could be them that may need to say something. Because like I said, maybe you have more than one kid and maybe you might be noticing that one of them in particular is just going through something. Or maybe it's you. Your spirit guides say you can handle this. There's a wise saying, you are never given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart and reconnect to your strength. Some of you are no doubt dealing with a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart. You can handle this. Like I said, it's just a very emotional week, or there's a lot of things that are happening, but spirit guides are still in control. And so are you to some degree. Pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. This is why, and this is only if you're open to that. If you're not open to belief in a higher power, disregard. But it does feel like that can make some sort of difference in your situation. Increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your heart really longs to know. I think maybe there is something else that maybe you want to increase your knowledge on. Maybe you want to switch your career because maybe you want to make more money or whatever. Anyway, maybe there's something about education, because we talked about that. If this is not your education, then this is the education of children. Holy Spirit, show me the advice for Scorpio Nation. 2 came out. Honor your sensitives. Your sensitivities, are a gift. Be proud of who you are. Put your hand over your heart and inwardly say, I embrace my loving heart. There's a lot of connections here to the heart. Something might be going on there, and maybe it might be some trash that you're eating, maybe you're eating a lot of junk. I don't know. Maybe you're having some sort of heart palpitations, heart arrhythmias, chest pain. Maybe it's time to go get that checked out. Enjoy the tranquility of water to remove stress. That's what's causing your heart to palpitate. It's all this stress. To remove stress, immerse yourself in a soothing bath. Walk near a body of water or gently splash water on your face. Maybe it's time to go to the ocean. Or maybe you might be doing some sort of traveling. Anyway, water might be very beneficial to you, and maybe it's time to drink some water too. Maybe you're dehydrated, Scorpio. Forgive yourself. We talked about knowing thyself. We talked about distorted perceptions as you get to know yourself. Maybe you're just very hard on yourself, Scorpio. Or maybe you're just looking back and reflecting on maybe some past mistakes. Don't become a hostage to the past by berating yourself for your choices. Make amends, forgive your shortcomings, and keep moving toward a beautiful future. We all make mistakes. We all fall short. We all repeat cycles. You know what I mean? Careful not to beat up on yourself. Is that because right beneath that, negative thinking, which we touched on already. Oh, they're saying, look, read this. You are protected. You are safe with my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. I mentioned to you some sort of negativity is being thrown your way. You're being protected. Or call on your angels, summon your angels, or a higher power. Like I said, if that's something that you're open to. Seems like that might make a difference in your situation. With that, Scorpio Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you found that this reading was helpful, Scorpio Nation, help me out by giving this video a thumbs up. Consider subbing to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. Thank you, Scorpio Nation, for deciding to tune in with me this week. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week, Scorpio Nation. I'll see y'all in the next one. Does somebody speak fast? Or somebody might need to enunciate their words because I cannot get that out without speaking slowly. Maybe somebody might need to slow down when they speak. Or maybe somebody, just like I said, they comprehend on a slower level. With that, Scorpio, we talked about that. I'll see y'all in the next one, Scorpio. Peace out.